is going on in my imagination, whatever is going on in me, go to feelings. So once I am observing, I am not making any reaction. And with this, in step 2, we are evaluating. So we are evaluating our state of being. So we are evaluating that the feelings is naturally acceptable to me or not. So if it is not naturally acceptable to me, there is no need to run away from this. There is no need to stop it. If it is naturally acceptable to me, then there is no need to continue these feelings. So we are observing with awareness and evaluating. Right. So if there is a reaction, let it be. Don't react into this reaction. Right. So in step 2, we are just evaluating whether the feelings are naturally acceptable to me or not. Is it in accordance with human nature or not? And in step 3, we are observing its impact on my state of being. So in step 3, we are just observing that am I comfortable or uncomfortable? Am I in a state of harmony or in contradiction? Again, when I am doing this step 3, so I am observing, evaluating its impact on my state of being without any reaction. Right? So I am just asking myself, when I have a feeling of affection, what is state of being? When I have a feeling of opposition, what is the state of my being? So I am just evaluating and observing its impact. Then in step 4, we are observing our state of being, and we are trying to see who is responsible for my state of being. Hmm. So suppose I have a feeling of relationship. Who is responsible? Who is taking decisions to have a feeling of relationship? Suppose I have a feeling of opposition. So who is responsible? Who is taking this decision to have this feeling of opposition? Right? Is it because of some external physical condition, or is it because of some other human being, or is it because of myself, my decisions? So this is we are trying to explore in this step 4. So this step 4 is very important. It is a turning point. Turning point means earlier I used to think that I am happy or unhappy because of some external condition, because of some other human beings. But in step 4, we are able to see that I am taking decision. I am deciding whatever is going on in me. Now I have to work on myself. I have to make effort for my self development. So once I am aware that I am taking decision, I am responsible, then my next task is to make effort for my self development. Now I am free of complaints that others, because I am aware that I am responsible for my state of being. So once I am aware that I am responsible, now I have to work. I need to work for my self-development. I need to make effort for my transformation. Right. So this is step 4. भैया इस
जी भैया, you could mute her for a few seconds.
okay. Just let me change my network भैया.
जी.
Yes. So I was talking about step 4. So step 4 is very important. It is important because now I am aware that I am responsible for my state of being. So once I am aware, now I need to make effort for my development. I need to make effort for my transformation. And once I am clear that I need to make effort for my development, at that moment I will be free from complaints by the others. So once I have decided to work to make effort on my development, then I will be able to see my decisions are either based on assumption or it is based on right understanding. Now I am observing my sanskar, whether it is based on right understanding or assumption. Right. So if it is based on assumption, it may be sometimes it may comfort me sometimes or it may not comfort me sometimes. There will be indefiniteness. So if my sanskar are based on assumption, then sometimes I will be in feeling of relationship, sometimes I will be in feeling of opposition. So there will be indefiniteness in my state of being. And with one kind of assumption, my feelings, my thoughts will be in one direction. And with second time kind of assumption, my feeling and thoughts will be in another direction. So with same person, I may behave nicely in morning, I may behave rudely in evening. Within same circumstances, I may feel comfortable, I may not feel comfortable if my sanskars are based on assumption. But if my sanskar are based on understanding, then my feelings will be definite. So if my sanskars are based on right understanding, I will be able to decide which feelings are naturally acceptable to me. And once my feelings are definite, my thoughts will be definite, and my behavior work outside will ensure mutual happiness. So now there is a need to work upon this right understanding. So what does right understanding means? So right understanding means clarity of coexistence, clarity of harmony, clarity of relationship, right? So once my all sanskars are aligned with coexistence, harmony, and relationship, now my imagination will be guided. Once my imagination is guided with coexistence, harmony, and participation, my feelings, my thoughts will be definite. And with this, I will be able to ensure mutual happiness, mutual prosperity outside. So in step 5, it becomes clear that I need to work on coexistence. I need to work to understand harmony. I need to contemplate on my participation in larger order. So this is about step 1 to 5. Now we can have few reflection on this. Then we will move towards next slides. Yes. So we have Balji Reddy with us. Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaskar, Gopalji. Namaskar, all others. Yesterday and till now, I observed my feelings when interacting with others, and when I think of someone, I check my feelings. Sometimes they are naturally acceptable to me. Sometimes not. It's not. So sometimes I'm comfortable. Sometimes I'm not. So with the same person, for example, I feel comfortable, and with the same person, I feel uncomfortable. Depending upon the situation, means my feeling is decided by right understanding sometimes, and sometimes assumption. So about this throughout the day, I can say about 50% of the time it happened like this, Baya. So as you told, if I observe the series of steps, the fifth step, I need to concentrate. There is a need to concentrate on right understanding. Need to understand the coexistence, harmony, and the contemplation, the relationship. That's what I understood, Baya. Kindly guide me. Thank you.
Nice, Bhaiya. So step 4 and 5 are very important. In step 4, I am aware that I need to make effort for my development. And in step 5, I am aware that I need to work on right understanding. Otherwise, many assumptions are lying within me, and they flourish whenever there is a conducive circumstances for those assumptions. Right. So sometimes I have a feeling of relationship, sometimes I have a feeling of opposition. It is because of my assumption. So I have assumed something about reality. So for example, human being. So if I have not understood human being properly, if I have not understood human being as coexistence of self and body, then I assumed something for one human being and something for other human being. That's why my behavior gets changed while interacting with both of them. Right? Even with same person, my assumptions work in one manner in morning, and my assumptions work in another manner in evening with same person. That's why I feel comfortable in morning with him and uncomfortable in evening with him. So with this step 5, now it is clear that I need to work on right understanding. Now it is my need to have right understanding. You know? Now it is not optional, because I want to live a fulfilling life. And with these assumptions, continuity of fulfilling life cannot happen. So now it is my need to have right understanding. So I need to work on this coexistence, harmony, and relationship. So this is all, Bhaiya. Nice.
Thank you very much, Baya. Namaskar.
Namaste भैया. So we have Purvi ji with us.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste Didi.
Good morning to all of you. Yes, a quick sharing. I would like to say that when I observed, I realized that whenever I am in harmony or disharmony, it is mostly when I'm in harmony, it is mostly because the other person is behaving according to my expectations, and I'm in disharmony because they are not behaving according to my expectations. But then the next step, fourth step, I realized that I'm only the decision maker. But that realization was also not very profound, I would say. But when we discussed about that right understanding, I think that point and that question helped me a lot. That when I was thinking, if I'm hurt, and I was thinking that, is my understanding right? And I was realizing that nobody has that power to make me unhappy. So I think I'm not feeling that harmony with all the four stages or something like that. But earlier, I still feel, I remember a feeling that I don't want to continue with this feeling, but they are not stopping to give me that feeling. So even in the first three steps, also, I was still somewhere blaming them, somewhere deep down in my heart. But in fifth step, when I thought about that right thinking, I realized that it is up to me only, that if I am in right thinking, I'll be in harmony, whatever, no matter whatever they do. Yeah, so that's it.
Nice Didi. So anyone can stop me and
Hmm.
stop my behavior. Anyone can stop my behavior. Anyone can stop my work. But no one can stop what I think, what feeling I have. This is up to me.
Hmm.
Right? So I have these feelings because I have decided. I am not aware of these decisions because some assumptions are working. Now I need to be more aware about these sanskars,
Hmm.
right, which are based on assumption. So how will these sanskar be resolved? Once I start understanding this coexistence, harmony, and relationship. So now I have to ask myself, does my sanskar or feelings are aligned with coexistence, are aligned with this relationship, are aligned with harmony? Now we have need to pay attention on this. Otherwise, what you said is happening generally. If some person outside do according to my expectation, I feel comfortable. When they do not do according to my expectation, I feel uncomfortable. And I need to resolve it. And to resolve
Yes.
it, we are doing this step 4 and 5 that you shared, Didi.
Yes, Bhaiya. Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Nice. So let's have more reflections if anyone has. So we have Sanjay ji with us.
Good morning, Bhaiya. Am I audible?
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste. Then, hello,
Yes, Bhaiya, yes.
just 1 minute. Uh, uh, I do these observations and whatever the steps 1 to 4, but when we thought about larger order, there is a lot of work has to be do on right understanding. Is it right? So right understanding of myself or right understanding of others also, who have to work it. So that is my question, sir. because right understanding of myself is clear, then it's okay. But when there is a problem of right understanding of others, I have to work it, and I have to be aware about this. So when we have to work for the right understanding of the others on the larger order, then again it becomes what we call it, so a same process, whatever the existing of without doing anything. Hello. So
Yes, Bhaiya.
only the our harmony will be not disturbing. When if I not work for the larger order, there is again problem of disharmony in the others also.
Right, Bhaiya.
So yeah.
So once I am comfortable inside, once I have this clarity of coexistence, harmony, and relationship, now my imagination will be directed to participate in larger order.
Yeah.
So this is natural outcome. Once I am resolved inside, then I will be participating outside naturally, effortlessly, even without getting affected from others' behavior. Right. So it will be a natural outcome. So my participation is natural outcome of my right understanding. My participation is a natural outcome of clarity of relationship. So once I am able to see relationship with others, then I will participate for them naturally. For example, you can see in your home, mother is able to see relationship with child. So participation for her child is natural. A wife is able to see relationship with her husband. So participation becomes natural. A husband is able to see relationship with mother and child. So participation becomes natural. So once I have resolved my all sanskar, once I am clear about this coexistence, harmony, and relationship, I will be able to see relationship with all. And once I am able to see relationship with all, so participation become natural. So I will be participating effortlessly. So this will be a natural outcome here.
Okay, but that's work has to be do. Lots of work has to be do for this.
So lots of work has to be done. This is right. So we will work together. For example, this education system. We all together are working for this education system. I can have a feeling of relationship for all, but when we work, we need to work together. Right. So this togetherness is required.
Yeah.
So as we go to the system, and as these students will come into the system, aligned with this reality of understanding, coexistence, and harmony. So we will together will participate. Right. So you cannot do all work alone, but together we can.
Sometimes what I feel that so there is a lots of work has to be done, and how it is possible for me, or how it is possible for Balaji or whatever the peoples are there, Gopal Bhaiya, and this is the only few peoples are there. I'm looking it as compared to the with respect to the larger order. So it becomes very difficult. So that's why sometimes I feel it. Am I right, sir?
So what? Yes, Bhaiya. So what I can say that if we work on education system, and with this education system, each student can have worldview of coexistence, relationship, and harmony. So if we work on education system sincerely, dedicatedly, then lot of work will happen naturally, because it's a matter of perception.
Yeah.
And with this value education, that perception can be changed. So for example, as a teacher, right? As a teacher, you are teaching hundreds of students. And if you are helping them at the level of mind, if you are helping them at the level of understanding, then rest things will happen naturally. They will be living with relationship. It will be a natural outcome. So if you see work, so it is not so complicated. We have to work only for education system mainly. And with this education system, there will be a holistic perspective. And with this holistic perspective, people will be living and participating naturally. Right. And that we can do. For example, this online session for 1 hour, we are working with around 150 people. And each one of us is working with at least 100 students, 100 teachers. So it will multiply naturally. Right, Vijay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Vijay. Namaste.
It takes time, is it right or not? So I think because for
It takes
me,
time.
I take for myself, I take the time for more than 6 months. So I think percolating to the others, it may take again another six, but multiple by 100. That's right. Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
It will take time. Definitely, it will take time. But it will be sustainable. So don't be in hurry. That's why we are working for ourselves first. And it will take time to understand myself. Once I have understood myself, once I am able to see relationship with others, then it will take no time to particulate all this knowledge. Right? Time, people will take time to assimilate this, but particulating this knowledge will take no time. Right, Vijay?
Yes, thank you. Bhaiya.
Okay. Namaste. Vijay. So we have Abhilash with us. Namaste, Bhaiya.
Am I audible?
Yes, Bhaiya, yes.
जी भैया नमस्ते नमस्ते to all. भैया I have a question. Please guide me. I have been observing this thing that the steps that you have told I have been practicing. Although I do not generally share, but I have been observing that as you generally tell that we are putting logics or it is coming naturally. So I see this thing that yes, I am compelled to put the logics. Like for an example, I'll share one example with you yesterday's incident. Yesterday, there was a class of mine, and that was an important class. So 58 students registered for the class. They means told that they are supposed to come. Suddenly, it started drizzling. Little rain was there. Very little rain was there. So 3 to 4 students sent me the message that sir, we can't come, and this class is going to be quite important for them. So I observed within myself, and then I started feeling like yeah, they only told that they want to come and now they are only telling that they cannot come. So I started feeling uncomfortability within myself, which was obviously not naturally accepted to me. Then again I took it ahead and I saw that who is taking this decision, uh, I or somebody else. So I could see this thing as Purvi Didi was also saying that sometimes outside things they trigger us, they stimulate us, they somewhere incite us to think in a particular manner. But then I still decided that if it is there with all the people, like I generally take your reference in that if Gopal Bhaiya were there, would he see the things in the similar manner? So I thought that no, yaar, he would not see it in that manner. He would see this thing that still it depends on me. How do I have to perceive this thing? But Bhaiya, I have two questions are there as per this condition. First thing is this that now to I force myself, okay, to adjust the feelings within me. First thing is this, so what can I do for that? Please tell me. And second thing is due to the social media, or many other things. Outsider things are being very much uncertain, enigmatic. They are behaving on the level of selecting and tasting. Okay. In that case, how to increase our competence little faster, or how to have profound competence so that it would not be shaken? Please be a guide.
Yeah. So nice question, Bhaiya. See, as you said, that we try to convince us logically.
Hmm.
And so being logical is a good thing, and logics help us up to certain limit.
Ji.
And after that limit, we have to experience, we have to realize ourselves. Right? So why we are convincing ourselves logically? Because unconsciously, I am reacting. I am having reaction inside.
Ji.
So I am not able to see feeling of relationship directly within me. That's why I am trying to convince myself logically, because I don't want to be unhappy.
Hmm.
And I don't want continuity of this happiness, this uncompatibility. And somehow I am trapped into this uncompatibility. Now my process of observation has been disturbed. That's why I am trying to convince myself, because I want to live comfortably.
Ji.
Now there are two ways to live comfortably. Number one, to have a feeling of relationship. Otherwise, I will convince myself logically. So many people do like this. They convince themselves logically. And suppose there is a person, due to that, I am uncomfortable. Anyone is uncomfortable, and he is not able to see relationship, feeling of relationship directly. Then he will try to convince himself that let leave up to the God, and he will do something. These people are like this, etc., etc. We will try to convince myself. So I am convincing myself because unconsciously I am hurt inside. And if you see deeper, I am hurt inside because some of my sanskar are still based on assumption.
Ji.
They are not based on reality.
Hmm.
And my attention is not on this coexistence, harmony, and relationship. So I am engrossed with my sanskar, and I am perceiving outside within the domain of my sanskar.
Hmm.
That's why I get influenced from outside circumstances. So in this exercise, what we are trying to communicate, is we have potential to see my sanskar without getting affected from it. But unconsciously we start with our sanskar. That's why in step 1 we are saying that just observe, don't react. In step 2 we are saying don't react, just evaluate. So if you are not reacting, then gradually you will be able to see your sanskar, your feelings, your thoughts, and outside environment also. So at the state of pure observer, I can see what is happening in my imagination, what is happening at the level of sanskar. Then I can decide what to do in outside interaction. Right. So if I sum up all these things in one line, I want to say that I am engrossed with my sanskar. So if my sanskar are based on assumption, I start with assumption. So what I need to do, I need to work on this coexistence, harmony, and relationship. I need to pay attention on this. With this, I will be able to align my sanskar with this reality. Then this question will not come. How to save myself from this external environment? Because now you are observing. your sanskars are aligned. So now there is no question to how to overcome this outside effect. You will not be affected. Right, Bhaiya? Am I able to communicate?
जी भैया.
Yes. Bhaiya.
Means still
And
we
this
are
is the
sometimes like जी भैया. First you
yes,
speak, please.
yes. No, you continue.
No भैया, means I was just saying this thing that sometimes like if I know somebody and I have been interacting with somebody, so it becomes quite easy for me not to react. But when I do not know someone, or when the condition is completely different, that has never occurred with me in my past, so it becomes like then I am forced to think logically first, as you generally keep saying,
That's why I'm
that we
saying
convince. Yes, yes, yes.
our feeling are based on assumption,
जी
not knowing.
जी
है ना? Person who are nearby us, I have assumed something else for them. Person who are not nearby us, I have assumed something else for them.
हम्म
If you work on knowing, knowing means I am aware that every human being is coexistence of self and body.
जी
Knowing means something is innate in me. Similarly, something is innate in others' consciousness. That is natural acceptance. Knowing means I am aware that whatever behavior is, it is because of his or her sanskars, whether I am aware of that person or not.
जी
Knowing means I know that I can have a feeling of relationship without
हम्म
any external reference.
जी
So I have to know this coexistence, this relationship and harmony. Then I will be living with self-referential manner. Right.
जी
So
भैया.
every human being wants to happy and prosperous, no matter
Correct.
I can recognize him or not.
हम्म
So with knowing, I will be definite. My sanskars
correct.
will be definite. My imagination will be definite.
हम्म
Yes, Bhaiya.
जी भैया. Thank you so much, भैया. I will surely work on this. If I face any problem, I will surely ask.
Yes, Bhaiya. Thank
जी
you,
भैया.
Bhaiya. So many hands are raised, but we should take 10-minute pause. Then I will come back to Ganesh ji, Kavita ji, Rajeshwar Rao ji, and Pramod Kumar ji. So let's take 10-minute pause and we will observe ourselves and we will go through step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right. So let's take 10-minute pause and try to observe ourselves. We have Kavita ji with us. Okay. Kavita Didi. Okay. So we have Pramod Kumari ji with us.
Hello. Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste to all the
Namaste Didi.
co-explorers. Yeah, Bhaiya, yesterday I observed and my feelings are mixed one. Sometimes like relationship I can see, sometimes opposition as I was having love, anger, hatred, sometimes distrust, sometimes doubt. So it was opposition. So, but yeah, and I also noticed that it means the basis of my this decision is not right understanding. It might be some assumption which is there, like out all the these assumptions which I'm having. But yeah, here I'm having a question that if somebody like if here is a physical abuser and he is one of our relatives, so how can we see relationship with that person? Yeah.
Yes, Didi. So we have to just check we need of relationship or not. And don't personalize your feeling with a particular person. What you are doing,
Yeah.
am I having feeling of relationship with or not? But what we need to do, am I having feeling of relationship? So don't bring one person into the picture.
Okay. See as a human
Just
being.
ask. Don't think about that person this time. I am talking about what is my feeling. Is it relationship or opposition? That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
Once I have a feeling of relationship,
Yeah.
then I can see relationship with everyone.
Yes.
But if you think about a particular person,
Yes.
then it will be difficult because that time you are not aware of your feeling. That time you are expecting that person to behave according to you,
Yes. Yeah.
right? And if his sanskar is not aligned with reality,
Yes.
most probably he will not be behaving according to the reality.
Yes.
But what is to be done our side? Our side, we have to just check whether I have a feeling of relationship or not. Don't ask whether I have a feeling of relationship for that person or not. Don't ask this. Just observe whether this moment I have a feeling of relationship or not.
Okay. So in large, if I find the answer yes, in large. So
Yes.
um,
In large and every moment, you need to check whether I have a
yeah.
feeling of relationship or not.
But a strong resistance comes inside if we like feel the behavior of the person.
So due to this resistance, you are not able to see feeling of relationship,
Yes. Yeah.
right? But
Yes.
if I am able to see this coexistence, harmony and relationship, I will be able to see relationship.
Yes.
So due to his past behavior, due to the resistance inside me, due to
Yes.
these kind of things, I am not able to see relationship,
Yes.
right? So that's why I have suggested you just ask yourself whether this time I have a feeling of relationship or not.
Oh. Mm.
What
Bhaiya,
is
am I
naturally
able-
acceptable to me at this moment? Yes, Didi.
Yeah. Bhaiya, how to amend that person's behavior for future, or like how to change his demeanor.
Yes. So
I
once you
don't
have
do.
a feeling of relationship,
Yeah.
then you can find out a program.
Okay.
But if there is a doubt in you about this feeling of relationship, then it will be difficult. है ना?
Okay.
So you just ask yourself, what is my participation? My participation is to make him aware about his potential.
Okay.
This will be my participation. What we generally think this person should not behave like this. This person should talk like this. This person
Yes,
should
Bhaiya.
understand me.
Yes.
So we are thinking conditionally,
Yes.
right?
But
So what we need to make program for him, we need to compliment with that person. We need to help him to be aware of his consciousness. And it will take
Oh,
time,
yes.
right? Didi?
Oh, oh, okay, Bhaiya.
Okay, Didi.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's take one more share reflection. We have Kavita ji with us.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste to all. Bhaiya,
Namaste, Didi.
Bhaiya, I had little observations which I made. I just wanted to have whether my observations are in with right understanding or not. Bhaiya, we had gone yesterday, and in the signal where we were standing, in our standing, there were a few people who were taking money. I mean, they were just selling a product, and they were just asking money. So it was just for 60 minutes, 60 seconds traffic signal there. The lady was pregnant, and she was asking, repeatedly asking. I was saying no change, but my feel says that since I have, they are coming and asking me. Since they don't have, they are. They are coming and asking. So both way, I was able to think, observe myself. I wanted to get something, but unfortunately, I was not having money with me actually. So I said, no, I don't have money. But they were insisting repeatedly, take this because I have to feed my baby and all. They were saying a lot of reasons. My feeling was oscillating like I have to give, but I don't have. At that time, I don't have. So I could observe that my feeling is oscillating repeatedly. And in one more situation happened where there was a small boy who was again asking for money. But I said, no, I have to, I can buy you and give you something for eating today. And I bought him a cup of tea and a biscuit, which was 50 rupees. So if I once after paying it and I gave it, I slightly had the feeling that if I had given him, it would be just 5 rupees or 10 rupees. Now I had to pay 50 rupees. So what is my understanding to give them is correct, or why I gave them is correct? I have lot of observations where I could observe it. So I just wanted to share it and get your guidance. Please, Bhaiya. Hello.
Didi, yes. So Didi, what is important in this 60 second? Important is, am I aware of my feelings or not? And if I
Yes.
am aware of my feelings and I am able to see that my feelings is for relationship, my feeling is for participation in larger order.
Okay.
So if you are aware of these feelings will ensure happiness.
Okay.
Now I am able to do outside at that moment or not. This is second part. But
Yes.
my happiness will be governed by the feeling at that moment.
Okay.
So if I am comfortable inside, I am aware inside, then it is okay. And if I
Yes.
cannot do this time, I can do next time for them. But
Okay.
important is fluctuation of feeling. Am I aware of this or not?
Yes.
Right. So this
Yes.
awareness is important. So sometimes we will be able to do for others, sometimes we will not be able to do due to circumstances.
Yes.
But we need to check every time, am I aware of my feelings or not?
Okay.
So with
Okay.
feeling of relationship, you are making all this decision, then it is okay. But if feelings are fluctuating with their behavior, then we need to work for our development.
Okay.
Right?
Yes,
So
Bhaiya.
next time you check your feelings. Is it
I-
stable or it is going here and there with outside environment?
Finally, I could afford a simple product. I took it for 20 rupees and I just said, okay, I'm able to give them. And I was happy, like, comfortably. But slight
Yes.
thought was like, why these people are, no, it is their thing. I don't comment on it. But why they are pressurizing us that we had to take something from them in spite of the
Yes,
situation,
Didi.
because it is a very risky time there.
Yes.
So
So
that
Didi,
I used to.
time is up. It's a morning
Okay.
Hindi session time.
Yes.
But
Yes.
briefly,
Yes.
I
Yes.
will comment on your last sentence.
Yes.
Finally, I have decided to go with feeling of relationship. And that's
Yes.
why I am feeling comfortable within me.
Yes. Yes, Bhaiya.
Right.
True,
So nice,
Bhaiya.
Didi.
Yes. Bhaiya.
Yes, Didi. So it's
Thank you.
time up and time
Thank
for
you so
Hindi
much.
session. So thank you everyone. Now I request to Sunil Bhaiya to start Hindi session.